Warning: the following Let's Play contains spoilers for Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, Danganronpa 2, Danganronpa V3, Danganronpa 3 the anime, and Danganronpa Another Episode, Ultra Despair Girls. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa V3. And I want to just make it known right now, I apologize, especially when doing the voices. I apologize if my voice is completely off. I'm actually sick today. My nose is a bit stuffed up and everything. I just have a standard cold. However, as I've already gotten what I think is another spoiler for the game, and I may have just found out who the mastermind is, I realized I should probably get through this game as quick as possible, so memes don't fuck me over. So, let's begin. Let us pray for Angie. That said, though, they didn't straight up say that the person, I'm not gonna say who it is, but they didn't straight up say the person was the mastermind. They just, like, hinted towards said character doing something bad, and that's kind of just my interpretation of that little comment, was that they were the mastermind, so I don't know entirely, and I also don't know how that would work, logically. But then again, if you were to tell me Junko was the mastermind in the first game, I wouldn't know how that worked logically either, so fuck it. It's Danganronpa. Logic is slightly out the window. But the other one, I don't remember who it is, but I know someone dies at some point. Actually, if I don't remember who it is, that's a good thing, so. I forgot to read that line. Atua, please take care of Angie. Oh, they still believe in Atua?
It can't be!
Hey, why did it end up like this? Didn't Angie have Atua with her?
You don't know?
Clearly she didn't.
Weird!
That not true. Angie say Atua always by her side.
Damn it.
We don't have time to be talking about this. Instead of talking about Atua, yeah, we gotta talk about which one of us is the culprit and win this killing game.
Really?
Wait, this is part of the killing game?
That's right.
What else could it be? The fact that Angie's dead can only mean one thing. One of us killed her.
No way!
But why would someone do such awful things?
But
Is that really what happened?
Huh?
Huh?
could it be?
It's possible the culprit who killed Angie wasn't one of us, but Atua himself, whichever.
Uh-oh.
Oh, vomit-soaked entrance. How novel. And the puke is green again, too. That's a pretty ominous sign. Why did another murder happen? What is with it? I think this is actually the first time we've seen 3 on screen at once. That's actually kind of cool. Also, it's inconsistent because she's still throwing up on both Mono Ninja Nerds and Monodoms. And on Monodoms, she's clearly throwing up. You just see the vomit on Monosuke. No, Monosuke is dead. Monotaro, that's his name. On Monotaro's panel, but on Monodoms, you can straight up see her puking with the mushrooms on her head. What's the deal, Monodam? I thought you were gonna make everyone get along.
It's okay.
Don't worry, overcoming this will bring everyone closer together. That has been the case so far, yes. Their bond gets stronger with each class trial, does it not?
It's fine.
Murders are necessary to bring everyone closer together. But how?
So then,
So, let's get started.
we are all friends.
Conduct a friendly investigation, then we will have a friendly class trial. I feel like I'm doing like some random accent. We must distribute these first.
Oh!
Oh look, the Monokuma file. I want to be the one to pass it out. Don't you want to do it too, Monofine?
So,
By the way, I've been thinking, you guys should knock off all this killing and dying. Dying is like so lame. Living is all the rage these days. What the hell? And once again, she's puking on her panel and Monodoms is crying. That's interesting that they update separately. Ah, more green puke. This is really unlucky.
so long. Farewell.
So then...
There is no use complaining. We are better off beginning our investigation. So everyone, we all know what we need to do, yes?
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, by the third murder, we should all be pretty used to dead bodies.
Wait!
Not Gonta! No way Gonta ever get used to this.
No.
Trust me, you don't want to get used to this. No one should get used to this. That's nice and all, but it seems pretty insincere coming from an assassin. She's so fucking pissed.
Unfortunately.
Let's start investigating. It's not like we have any other choice.
Right.
That's true. But still, it's strange. This is a bizarre setup. 4 wax figures, effigies of the dead hung upside down in the room. And in the middle, Angie's body in a pool of blood. It certainly appears to be some kind of ritual.
Shuichi!
Alright, bro. I'm counting on you as my sidekick. Let's end this nightmare together. They haven't said that the past 2 killings. Yeah, but are you feeling okay, Kaida?
Okay.
We seriously don't have time to be talking about this. No way we're gonna die here. I'm definitely gonna find the culprit.
Seems like...
The culprit? Is it really someone among us that killed Angie? I get how you feel, Sugumi. But do you have to repeat that tired old line every time? No, that's not it. I mean, could this have been the work of the transfer student? Huh? Angie prepared the ritual in this room to resurrect the dead, right? And she made those wax dolls hanging upside down as part of the ritual. Maybe the ritual succeeded and the resurrected person killed her. Eek.
Hey!
What? Shut up already.
What?
It's her oh, she's yelling at Kaido. I thought she was responding to cosplay. It's her fault. Telling scary stories out of nowhere like that. Saying messed up stuff like that. Oh right, he's terrified of ghosts and shit. Kaido, are you alright?
Damn.
Sure. Sorry, Suichi. I need to get some fresh air. I'll leave this to you and Maki. Do a good job, you guys. Kaido left, still a bit wobbly. Do a good job. A coward has a lot of nerve bossing us around. Maybe that wasn't the best way to phrase it, but he just wants to encourage.
Jeez.
You've clearly settled right into your sidekick role.
It's
just silence, just fuck. Yes, I have. I don't need him to give me orders. With so few people left, I can't afford to sit out anymore.
well...
So, where should we start? We should check the Monokuma file first, right?
You're right.
Yeah, let's take a look. The victim is Angie Yo-Yo, the ultimate artist. The body was found in the ultimate artist's lab. The time of death was approximately 2 in the morning. The cause of death is a stab wound to the back of the neck. The forehead also has a laceration. Monokuma File 3 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Huzzah. The Monokuma file included the time of death this time. 2 a.m. Everyone must have been asleep. We probably can't rely on witness testimonies. So, the murder happened at nighttime after all. If everyone had followed the student council's rules like Angie and Atua said, what good will saying that do? The culprit may be one of the student council. Yes?
Why?
A member of the student council. That's...
Alright!
We should go and figure that out. Let's start investigating and solve this mystery together. Just silence.
It's impossible.
I can't.
Himiko?
Mika? I can't do it. I can't investigate Angie's body. But if we don't make it through the class trial, then everyone will die.
Whatever.
I don't care anymore.
Huh?
What?
What a pain.
Surviving and everything else. It's too much of a pain.
What was that?
Then why don't we just use your magic to revive Angie? Wait, why don't we just use your magic to revive Angie?
Please stop!
Thought I read that incorrectly. I definitely didn't deliver it well, but half these lines aren't being delivered well. This is no time for your mean-spirited taunts. Reviving her is clearly impossible.
Is that so?
We cannot say that with certainty. No?
Huh?
Excuse me?
No.
Well, of course, resurrecting her is impossible. But I know of a way we can speak with Angie.
You see.
We can summon her spirit with the Seance called the Caged Child. Oh shit, that's horrifying. Seance?
What are you trying
I'm
to
just gonna
pull?
pronounce that Seance. It's probably not right, but Seance. What are you talking about? Cut it out already.
You gotta be kidding me!
Yeah, this is no time for jokes.
I am serious.
Oh, I'm serious. This is for our investigation.
Huh?
For our investigation?
Yes.
If we speak with Angie, we can ask her who the culprit is and bring this case to a swift close.
Well, you know.
First, a resurrection ritual, and now a seance. Are you messing with us?
Do you understand?
I would appreciate it if you didn't compare it to Monokuma's foolishness. Seances are genuine occurrences. They are written of in literature the world over. In fact, I myself have participated in seances a great many times.
Huh?
Many times. On top of that, we have here a rare chance to perform the legendary seance, the Caged Child. It would be foolish to not take advantage of this, yes?
No.
No matter how you put it, now's not the time for something.
However.
Oh. I suspect the only way to confirm your earlier theory is by performing the seance, yes?
What?
My earlier theory?
Therefore.
The possibility of the culprit being the resurrected transfer student. It is not wise to go into the class trial with such outlandish theories in one's head.
Well,
So to prove such a thing impossible, I think it best we consult Angie herself.
incomprehensible.
That logic is peculiar, to say the least. Holding a seance to find out about the ritual. So we're gonna fight the occult with the occult.
Okay.
Well, can't worry about this forever, so we might as well go with the easiest solution.
How exciting.
Alright, I'll help out. I was getting bored of investigating anyway.
Huh?
Huh?
Hmm.
I'll help too. Huh, you too, Hamiko? If I can talk to Angie one more time, I'll do anything. A seance, or whatever it takes. I'll do it.
Well,
I'll help out as well. I can't leave Hamiko alone.
do whatever you want.
Do whatever. Okay, she said
Yes!
for me. Okay, I will.
So then.
So now we have 4 participants. Kokichi, Himiko, Tenko, and myself. However, the Caged Child requires 5 people. We're still 1 short. Fine. Then Keyboy can come too.
You're right.
Fucking voluntold. And she's being a bitch to him too. I guess we can't be picky.
Why?
Why am I being forced to participate and being treated like a burden?
Well then.
So then, we need a place to perform the seance. Where shall we do it? How about your lab?
No.
No. In order for the Caged Child to succeed, the room must be as dark as possible. Oh, they can do it in one of the dark rooms. My lab has windows, so turning the lights off won't make it quite dark enough. Then, how about the empty rooms? Oh, that was the wrong
That's-
voice. Empty rooms? The ones on the 4th floor? There aren't any windows there. So if we blow out the candles, it should be pitch dark.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm fine with that.
Listen up.
I agree with Himiko.
Tell me your thoughts.
Himiko, however, whatever. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
Then,
The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this.
I see. Yes.
Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once. I shall have you 4 help as well. Let us carry all the necessary equipment from my lab. Are you really going to do this?
Do you understand?
This is for our investigation. I said as much, did I not? His voice is kind of fun to do. Or at least this voice is my best impression. We need to use all our efforts to discover the culprit, lest our lives be lost. Kyo, Kokichi, Kibo, Tenko, and Himiku all left the scene. Also, I
This is
apologize if I'm
stupid.
sniffling at all. Again, I'm sick. I really do apologize, but I need to get this fucking game done with so I can go look at meme pages and not be like terrified every single time I see a name pop up. Are they serious about this stupid Seance?
But-
Wrong voice. Perhaps that's just part of the investigation in their eyes. We should go with it. In any case, I should focus on what I can do. What the ultimate detective can do. Investigation. Start. Okay. I didn't mean the back door. I meant the wax figure, but okay. This door is the lab's back door.
Is this?
This door is a sliding lock, and it's still locked.
That's true.
And because no one used this door since we came in here, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in. It's been locked ever since.
Hey,
Oh wait, what's this? Look, there's something gold and shiny on the tab of the sliding lock. Oh, is it that katana? That would, okay, that's what's in, what's her name? Wax Kaede's chest. Gold and shiny. Could it be?
Is that alright?
Maki, may I see it for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding
so
lock.
what?
You want to unlock it? Go ahead. Do what you want. I carefully touched the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, then softly slid the lock open.
Okay.
Just as I suspected, the lock will slide without much effort. Click. Whether you lock it or unlock it. This could be an important clue. Earth Lab's back doors by adding to the triple section of your monopad.
Well,
I'm curious about this rear door too, but there's something else that bothers me. The lock on the front door that we used to enter this room, she's gonna say it's different. Shouldn't we investigate the front door too? I'm going to take a closer look at it. Maki walked over to the front door. Oh my god, if you could smack the sculptures around, that'd be amazing. Why can we not... Oh, you know what? We probably have to go to Angie's body first, maybe? Because the fact that we can't look at the sculptures is really stupid. Because those seem to be a pretty big part to discover. Or not discover, investigate. Okay, Maki.
hey,
I just wanted to confirm something. When we got to this lab, you're sure that the front door was locked?
Okay.
Yes, I'm positive. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. Click, 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 click. It really is locked.
I knew it.
The front entrance was locked until Kokichi picked the lock to open it. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. Click, click, click. Clack. There! Open says me! So he picked the cylinder lock open.
hey,
Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him?
That's true.
It would have been impossible from the outside. The monocubs took the key. Okay, here it is, but there's only one key, so don't lose it. We've already seen all this. I don't know why I'm reading it again, but it'd be bad if you lost it. You wouldn't be able to lock the door or open it from the outside. Let me see that key. Monodem swiped the key from Monofamine and lifted it into his mouth. Nom. Ah, he ate it.
then,
So Kokichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right?
Hmm.
Correct. Only Kokichi would have been able to open and close the door from the outside. But someone inside could have opened and closed it as they pleased.
Huh?
So the front door was locked from inside the room.
No.
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities. But in that case, the question becomes how the person who locked the doors got out. How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors. Or that's front doors by adding a true full section of your monopad. Still, it's strange that the front door and back door have different locks. The front door that we came in from has a cylinder lock. And the rear door over there has a sliding lock. So yeah, I definitely do think Maki, this is off topic from what's happening on screen, but I do think Maki is becoming the Kiryu Chiaki character of this game with Kaede dead and us controlling Suichi as the protagonist now. But before I would have guessed Suichi was the Chiaki Kirigiri, except he's male because Protag is female. But Ripperoni. By the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked.
Is this...
In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right? Locked, huh?
You're right.
Yeah, the cylinder lock's key was taken by the Monocubs, so both doors could only be locked from the inside. But only if you rule out Kokichi's lockpicking, right? He could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door to go in and out of the lab. So he could have created this locked room mystery. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Angie.
If I remember correctly...
That's true.
That's right.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves.
I knew it.
He's clearly suspicious. It is suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient. Kokichi's lockpicking has been added to the triple section of your monopad. I'm curious if she just wants to kill him for exposing her. Well, I mean, I'm sure that's at least definitely a factor. It might not be the reason she's accusing him, but it's a reason. Like, it's a perk, essentially. Okay. Angie's body. Angie's body. Lying face down in the middle of the room.
What's wrong?
Are you going to take a closer look?
Okay.
Yes. I was planning to.
Got a minute?
Then let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here. Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. She has no problem with dead bodies. Well, she is the ultimate assassin. Angie's body. There's blood dripping from Angie's head. According to the Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck, as well as a laceration on her forehead.
I knew it.
The killing blow was a single stab to the back of the neck. A sneak attack, most likely.
Well...
Then, what do you make of the wound on her forehead? Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind. But the two wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack?
Oh, yeah.
I suppose that would be unnecessary.
Remember...
Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding much. What is going on with these wounds? With these two wounds? Forehead injury is bad to triple sexually well bad. Huh?
Huh?
What's wrong, Maki?
Got a minute?
Move. Maki pushed me aside, then lifted Angie's body up by the shoulder.
Is this...
What's this doing crumpled underneath her body?
What is it?
This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here? There's hair on it too. Was that how the laceration happened? I don't know, but it must be related to this case. Look, there are hairs stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean? Bloody duct tape is bad. Triple section you want bad. I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden under her body.
So what?
It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did. What a bitch! Well, that's true. Well, even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. That's a new sprite, I believe, from Maki's. So don't beat yourself up over it.
Okay.
Well then, it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki.
You wanna die?
Huh? Do you wanna die?
Sorry.
Sorry, joking. I couldn't resist.
Got a minute?
You don't need to apologize. I was joking too. She literally is fucking Kirigiri right now. Because in one of Kirigiri's free time events, she like Makoto tries to trick her by being like, "Oh, I made you say this," and she's like, "Why would you trick a woman like that? You're a horrible man, Nayagi." He's like, "No, I'm sorry. I was just doing it to like," and she's perfectly fine. Like, "Ha, got you, dumbass." Not those exact words, but that was a really shitty summarization. But it's been a long time. I was joking too. That didn't sound like a joke though. Alright, Necronomicon. Ah, this book. The instructions for the resurrection ritual are written in the Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect one deceased victim.
I knew it.
This was the motive, the Necronomicon.
Hey,
And he tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Okay.
Yes. If we look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. Let's take a look. The Necronomicon, Resurrection Ritual. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Take it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes of the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then, close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, this means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. So, these are the steps to the resurrection ritual.
This is stupid.
Angie really believed in this crap? It's pretty obvious that you wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. Necronomicon is banned in triple section of Monpa. Now can I look at these things? Yes, I can. The 4 effigies hung upside down, making the scene particularly eerie. Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling.
If I remember correctly,
Angie made all these wax figures.
Hey.
Is this rope from the warehouse?
you're right.
I believe so. And that means they won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten these ropes. Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole. The warehouse does contain plenty of things that could be used for murder. That's a good point. Why the fuck didn't they do that? Unless they were like a scam. Or they were doing the complete opposite and they were for the murders. And Angie just didn't know. Or tried to murder them and made it fucking themselves. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I know that these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out.
That's true.
The effigies look exactly like real people. Not just their faces, but their bodies too. The ultimate artist certainly was talented.
By the way,
Why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is this part of the ritual? They all are hanging upside down. Huh. I'm not sure.
what is it?
If it's not, then why is it likeless? Who would go out of their way to hang a wax effigy? Oh. She means in general. Okay, I thought she meant one spot. I thought she meant like Kaede, apparently, because they zoomed in on her, of all people specifically. Right. If they're going to do this much work, there must be some reason for it. What could it be? Who would do this? The culprit? Angie? Or someone else entirely? After she's hung upside down, is banned in triple section of my bed. Yay! I probably need to look at this one for the katana. The 4 effigies are hung upside down with rope from the beam's exposed ceilings. I mean, the ceiling's exposed beams. These wax figures are definitely the same ones Angie made. But why are they hung up? Is this also part of the resurrection ritual, or is there another purpose? It would take a lot of work to hang these up. This implies that there was a reason behind it. But what is the reason? And who did it? Culprit Angie or someone else entirely? Okay, we're just gonna ignore the massive fucking katana hanging out. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, this is the fucking Danganronpa death message case 1 all over again. A katana is stabbed into Kaede's wax effigy.
Damn it!
Who did this? And why?
You got a minute?
Let me see. Maki nudged me aside, then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy.
Ah,
Wait, this is the crime scene, you can't...
What is it?
You wanted to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out.
because
Yes, that's true, but we have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while.
Is this...
It's a real katana, but there's only gold leaf on it.
okay.
Yeah, I believe it's the one that was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist's lab. That's so.
Okay.
We can probably assume that this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip. Oh, so that's why it was in the statue, to hide the blood. The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab.
But
Why would they go through the effort of using this as the murder
That's
weapon?
true.
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a much more suitable weapon.
Could it be?
Perhaps it's because well, wait, does her lab have silencers? Because I don't think I remember seeing silencers. I wouldn't be surprised if there were, because she's supposed to all be about stealth killing, but... yeah. Perhaps it's because... also, we leave the bullet either way, which would trace it back to her lab at some point. Which actually, then again, could arguably trace it back to her herself, but... perhaps it's because Kiyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by? They may have been in a hurry. Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this.
Huh?
A long weapon.
Okay.
My lab doesn't contain swords. Or any other weapons of this length.
Huh?
Really?
That's true.
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must have known. He must know I don't use swords for work. When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine, because they're a hassle to carry anyway. I suppose everyone's lab suited them personally, just like Angie's was. But how did they know all this? Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now.
Okay.
It must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easily.
Got a minute?
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I'll have to wash them later. Maki scolded me, then stood in front of Kaede's effigy. I'm going to put the katana back where we found it. It's too hard to watch. Look away.
Okay.
Thank you. I averted my gaze, and Maki stabbed the katana back into the wax effigy.
By the way.
Even so, why is a weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? A hanging wax effigy, no less. Was it part of the ritual? Or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? That was my guess, was the latter. Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood. Besides, I'm certain that there are better ways to hide the murder weapon than this.
What are you talking about?
Then what's the reason for this?
I
honestly have no idea.
Well...
we should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue
Okay.
there. The Ultimate Anthropologist Lab? Yeah, let's do that. I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room. Gold leaf katana is bad in a true bullet section of your monopad. Yay! What the fuck is that? It's fairly not important, but what is it? Okay, and just quickly talk to everyone in the room.
Why?
A murder at nighttime is strange. Impossible even.
Why?
Yeah, I'm not doing his voice at all correct with this fucking sickness, but whatever. Why do you think that?
Right.
Because student council made rule that we know can be outside during nighttime. Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could happen at nighttime.
Ew.
Do you really think everyone would go along with that rule?
But
in a tour's rule. And you say he punish us if we not follow his rules. But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do what they wanted. Angie was also working here at night. But she was?
but
No way. Student council would never break their own rules.
right.
Or break own rules. They should have been asleep in their own rooms. To set good example to others. Maybe Angie got attacked while she's asleep in her room. And get brought here?
Going to
If
idiot.
so, Gonta could have saved her. If only Gonta saw. But Gonta was sleeping. Sorry, Angie. Gonta no could save you. I find it hard to believe that no one went outside in spite of the student council rule. Alright, talk to what's-her-face, Sugumi. I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but could Tenko be the culprit?
Huh?
Tenko? Oh, it's not like I have proof or anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tenko was trying to betray the student council.
No.
So you suspect Tenko?
Actually...
Because as a member of the student council, she wouldn't have been allowed into this lab.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Angie did allow members of the student council to enter her lab. Yes, Angie had been shut away here working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said she would only unlock the door if she heard the student council members' voice.
That's true.
That would certainly point the blame to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all.
No.
It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but since only student council members would have been let in here, so Angie only lets student council members. But also, last time we saw her, she said that Angie called her out as a traitor and said that she wouldn't be allowed anymore. She wouldn't open the door for her anymore. That would be Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Samugi, whatever, fucker. Fucking whatever it is. Of that group, Tenko is certainly the most suspicious. Sugumi's account is banned in triple section your monopad. Woohoo, Mew, what's up, Mew? See, that sprite is so kirigiri looking. I can't be the only one to think that. I really hope I'm not the only one who thinks that. That bussy brain beauty has this all figured out.
Huh?
You mean you know who the culprit is?
What was that?
Huh? The culprit? Fuck that.
Hey.
Suichi, do you really have time to be listening to her?
Wait!
Hey, wait, God damn it! You're just gonna ignore my genius idea. Just listen to me, okay? Come on, listen to me. Listen.
Okay.
This is not her voice. I can't do it when I'm sick. I can't do it in general. I don't even know what voice this is anymore. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you're gonna twist my arm, then I'll tell ya. You better thank me for this. Why is this accent?
You know.
I know y'all are dumber than fleas, but even you get how weird those wax dolls are, right? Can't even read while sick, evidently. They are strange. Are they for the ritual or another purpose?
Well then.
But I figured it out with just one glance. These are diversions.
Could it be
Diversions?
Listen up.
Yep. The culprit used these wax dolls to distract us from something.
Got a minute?
What do you mean by that?
What?
How should I know? Isn't that Sherlock Homo's job? What a bitch. Sherlock Homo.
I knew it.
You're a waste of time. Lucky turned and walked away. I can't say I blame her.
What was that?
The hell's her problem? She on the rag or something? Sanji made these wax dolls, huh? The resemblance is pretty uncanny. They say the devil's in the details, you know? Let's just see how detailed these really are. Hey! Mew tried to look up the wax figure's skirt. Of course she does.
Hey!
What are you doing? Stop that! She did it for me, thank Christ. I just wanted to see if this doll was wearing panties. Wait, do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited that your dead girlfriend is a doll now?
Ha! Fucking virgin!
If you fucking held that line, that fucking spoken line. If you like wax dolls so much, then go fuck the doll already. In just silence and just that response. I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to me was a waste of time. Christ's sake. Alright, so I think I leave now. It's unlocked, but I think there are still things to investigate here. Okay, never mind. Like what exactly? Am I supposed to talk to her again?
By the way,
It's strange that the front door and back door are different locks. The front door that we came in from has a cylinder lock, but the rear door over there has a sliding lock.
that's right.
But by the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked. In other words, this is what you. This is
Okay.
already what she said.
That's true.
Lock picking, cylinder lock. Hey, lock room.
knew
Hey,
it.
suspicious. He certainly is. What do we do now? Did I miss something over by her body? I feel like it would have stopped me, but do I have to look at these ones too? The four effigies are hung up with rope from the ceiling's exposed beams. These wax figures, okay, blah 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 blah. They're all the same. Just push the button until the thing is done. The game, the video game, gameplay. Push the button until the thing is done. Alright. Can I go now? I think there's still things to investigate here. Well, fuck you too. Like what? I actually don't know what I'm supposed to investigate. Hey, I didn't mean to do that. I've talked to Mew, I've talked to Scooby, I've talked to Gonta. I've looked at the door, the katana is over there, having a fun time. Door's locked, back door, sign lock is still locked, no one sees the door. suspicion that... Wait, it's exceptionally easy. Block size of the... No, never mind, it's the same thing. So what am I missing? The only thing left to investigate is a monitor. Is it actually... It's a monitor for communicating with us. There's nothing on the screen. But just seeing it makes me feel sick. It's unlocked, but I think there's still things to investigate here. Like... What the... Wait. Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Okay, pool of blood is a separate entity, evidently. A small pool of blood has emanated from Angie's torso. This can't be from her forehead. The blood is from the back of her neck.
Is this?
The blood is dry. It must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed. Maybe more. That fits the 2 a.m. time of death listed in the Monokuma file. Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There are several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. If we think about the evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation for now. Maki, what's
So
wrong?
what?
It's not that important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Like I'd know.
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaido, at least. That guy's useless. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, I think I can leave now. I think we leave.
Got a minute?
Is this really the time to rest? I don't think we've found enough clues yet. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up.
You're right.
Ah, you're right. First, we should investigate the ultimate anthropologist lab. We may find a clue related to the katana.
That's true.
That's true. We need to check if the katana really did come from that place. Something wrong, Maki?
By the way.
It just occurred to me. Why am I acting like your partner?
Sure, whatever.
Well, it's fine. Just don't get used to it. It's not as if I asked you, but it's fine by me. It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me. I mean, I wouldn't have noticed the blood thing, or at least I wouldn't have noticed it as quickly. So I can leave now, right? Yay. You like to leave? Fuck yeah, I want to leave. Alright, what the how did I not notice these before? Okay, well, they don't do anything at all anyway, so, if I remember correctly, the gold leaf katana is from... It's over here. It's just the sheath. Earlier, the katana was inside the sheath.
Okay.
Maki, gold leaf katana definitely came from here. I'm certain of it.
That's true.
Doesn't that make Kaio suspicious? This is his research lab after all.
No.
Not necessarily. Anyone could have come in here and taken it.
That's true.
Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same with my lab, too. Gold leaf katana has been updated in the Drupal section of your monopad. And shithead is here. Oh, what are you guys doing here?
Ew.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the Seance? You look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that is your signature look. What an asshole.
Anyway,
I forgot to bring something we need for the Seance, so I came back to get it. Something for the Seance?
yeah.
Yeah, that white sheet over there. We brought the wooden dog statue in the cage already, but I guess we need that sheet too.
What is it?
I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet? Yeah, don't ask me. I don't know why we need that stuff either.
So that means...
That's why I figured I'd do a little research on this sentence before I got the sheet.
Huh?
Study. So, let's see. Yuji took a look around. I heard it was like some old handmade book. Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Yep. It says Cage Dog Village right here on the cover. So this must be it. Let's see. What does it say about the caged child seance? Kokichi flipped through the old book he picked up. Oh. Is it this page? It's hard to read, but I can see the caged child is mentioned here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kyo is drawing the same magic circle as the one in this picture. Can't read. Okay, let's see. In order to perform the caged child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium, and a dark place with no light,
If I remember correctly.
just like Kyo said. First, draw the magic circle, passed down from the caged dog village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle, and rest their forehead on the stone on the ground. Afterwards, the other 4 participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage.
I see.
Also, it says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparations. The dog god. Do you mean the wooden dog statue?
Yeah.
When preparations are complete, turn out the lights to create complete darkness. The seance will begin when the 4 participants are each standing at a corner of the room. The 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, mind you, will sing the caged child song. I don't know why I added mind you in there. After the song, ask, "Is the caged child?" Then say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit. That's all it says. That sounds complicated.
But
Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, wouldn't you say? Whether it works or not, Q has been wanting to conduct this seance for a while. Since I was fortunate enough to obtain one of these copies, I've already memorized it. But I never thought I'd be able to lay eyes on the real one. What a trick of fate. That is not his voice.
right?
Oh yeah, he said he memorized every word of it too. That's probably why he left a book here, because he can conduct the seance without it. But is it even possible? Contacting Angie's ghost? Yeah, you're so curious. Why don't you join us, Suichi?
Huh?
Well, you know.
You should see how it plays out with your own eyes.
See?
There's still time, you know. The seance hasn't even started yet.
That's true.
Maybe it's better if you join them.
Huh?
You think so?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. But whether you believe or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens. As a detective, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now you're talking.
All right.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle one. Kokichi spoke as though he was oh my god. Kokichi spoke as though he was inviting me to go play, then left the room. Gage job is planning a two-fold section of your monopad, so she's not coming with me for this then, I assume.
Hey,
You can deal with the seance. I'll head back to the crime scene to re-examine the clues. I can leave here? Yes, okay. I wasn't sure if there's more shit I had to examine. I'm kind of curious about this weird Satan's thing, too. It's the middle one.
Hello.
So, Kokichi tells me you wish to participate in this seance as well, Suichi. You are most welcome to join us.
Oh.
Is what I would like to say. However, only 5, including the spiritual medium, may join.
Oh, man.
Aw, man. What a shame. Wokey boy, you're out.
Me?
Why me?
Hmm.
I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking this for a while.
Listen up.
Robots and seances do not mix. They're like toothpaste and orange
You
juice.
see.
To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibo.
Why you?
Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come. That's why we're apologizing.
Do not mock
No
me.
one's apologized yet.
Oh, man.
Fine, fine. Our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us.
How rude!
Why would I do that?
stop it.
Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start the seance as soon as possible. Fine. But I won't forget this betrayal, Suichi. I did nothing. I walked into the fucking room. What did I do?
So then,
So, now Suichi has joined us. First, some warnings.
do you understand?
Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped upon. You drew this magic circle with salt?
That's correct.
I always use salt for magic
Well
circle.
then.
Fuck me, I hit my button by accident. Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail,
Terrifying.
but it may also unleash a curse.
Okay.
Got it. I'll be careful. I'm surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at the picture.
Do not worry.
I have the entire document memorized, so the magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the Caged Child's song memorized. You must do the same.
Do you understand?
I have copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. Everyone else here has already memorized it. After all, you'll be unable to read in the dark.
Huh?
You have to memorize the lyrics now?
Oh.
You're a detective, so I expected your memory to be up to the task. Here is the melody. I listened to Kyo sing the song and did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics.
Okay.
Alright, I think I've got it now. Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective.
Well then.
Well then, let us begin the ritual right away.
How exciting!
Yay! We finally get to see Angie!
So then.
For that, we should choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. Oh, I thought he was going to be the spiritual medium. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in.
No.
No, I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie. Yeah.
That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. That way you can say goodbye to her. And after you finish saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
Please.
Please. Tinko.
By the way.
Also, hey Miko, let me say this one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. Okay, that's not fucking suspicious to say in this moment at all. So, if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. I mean, laughing makes you feel better too.
Damn it!
And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up.
Yes.
Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Miko. I think you've trained too much. You're probably right. It seems like the two of them made up. That's good.
So then.
So, now that we've decided on a spiritual medium, let us begin.
Yes.
Alright, Hamiko. I'll see you later.
Now, I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path, so as not to disturb the magic circle.
I was curious how the fuck they were gonna get in the middle of it without messing it up.
Make sure you watch your steps since it's so dark in here.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle. Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
I love how it's not in the other scene.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Yeah, it's not even on the fucking CG backdrop.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Piece of cake. I have 5-star flexibility.
So then,
Starting now, The rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done.
Let's see.
First, we must place this iron cage atop Tenko. I shall leave that to Shuichi and Kokichi. And please keep in mind, walk carefully so as to not disturb the magic circle.
Yeah.
Okay, you can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
I was gonna say, judging by his fucking face, it does not appear so, buddy.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Please don't jinx us!
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
I shall take that role. All right. Everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The four of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Jesus Christ, for them walking on that path is going to be difficult. Kokichi's fucking face. And then Kokichi's face is like, oh, it's so heavy. And then Shuichi's just like, I'm fucking sick of this shit.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
Kokichi's just so fucking done.
Oh, holy crap, this weighs a ton!
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
I'm totally wiped.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Oh my god, if it actually collapsed, then that would be
Okay.
horrifying.
I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it.
I also love how she waits until the dog is placed on top to express that, like, worry. When the entire time moving it there, they're saying, like, oh shit, this weighs so much. And even he says it's going to be quite heavy. The 4 of us need to do this.
So then,
This is the point of no return. Tenko, after this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Got it!
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone. Oh, okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance.
well then,
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing. I guess I'm in the left corner? Yeah. We each stood in a different corner.
now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles.
Is the room
Please
asymmetrical?
blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Yeah, got it.
Once
Oh,
the room
okay,
is
that
dark, I
explains
will
it,
begin
actually.
the song. Please sing along with me. Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Okie dokie, then I'll blow out the candle now.
I swear to God, if they, like, light the candle and what's-her-face's Tenko's, like, fucking body is dead after, like, Angie takes her over or something. That would be creepy as shit. I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. This isn't your average everyday darkness. This is advanced darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner. Then began the singing.
At last, at long last.
Q, let us in the Caged Child song.
Young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom, within the darkness, at last, at long last. How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one?
Funk.
Will the guard dog run far away, or did it eat the little girl?
Was that thunk? The sound of the statue just collapsing.
At last, at long last.
Although I feel in her position there would have been either a snapping sound of her spine or like a sound as she like died. She would have been able to get some sort of noise out. Reach out and touch Wrath? Okay, I just got an achievement for that. We finished singing the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that? Is the Caged Child Angie Yonaga? He began calling. Now, if the medium answers,
Say.
is the Caged Child Angie Yonaga? What's going on? She's dead.
Say.
She's fucking dead. Is the Caged Child Angie Yonaga?
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Why won't Angie answer?
Hold on.
I was about to say, he told them all to shut the fuck up until she spoke. Himiko, I was very clear that you were not to speak, yes? But something's weird. Why won't she answer? Maybe it failed?
Let's see.
Let's light the candles briefly. She's dead.
Huh?
What? Is that okay?
Well,
Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike a match and light the candle once again. She's dead. She's dead. The cage collapsed. The statue's on her. She's dead. That was the thunking sound. She's dead. Okay, she is dead because I see blood, but it didn't collapse, and I'm confused as shit. Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail?
That cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect.
What?
Is Angie not coming? Is that still Tenko in there? Tenko?
I see, yes.
Ah, I told her that she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her. She follows orders well. How about we let her out for now?
Hold on.
Wait. Dark arts such as this need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. Fucking Oma's gonna love that. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body.
Man.
Seeing how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever. Just like setting up, Q instructed us how to clean everything up. We were careful to remove everything exactly in the order
Now?
Q directed.
I will remove the sheet.
Yep, she's dead. There's blood. Pinch the fabric gently and pull it aside.
Oh?
She's dead.
Perhaps.
Something is amiss. Yeah. Himiko ran towards the cage and sprint. The circle, you dunce! Actually, I'm not sure if that matters. Okay, no, right there. I told you not to step on the... But she wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage and... Did she... Wait a minute. Did she know? Did Tenko fucking know? Did she know she was this premeditated? Did she commit suicide? And if she did, is it because she murdered like whatever fuck her name is out of anger or something? And realized, yeah, I'm boned. and killed herself to avoid being, or to avoid the possibility of being discovered, and to avoid just being executed. Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up, and, I thought it was, like, heavy. Okay. Alright, well, I didn't say it now. This was the other character that I was pretty sure died, because I read something about it. This was after I had said, yeah, that's everyone I knew would die, and then I found another spoiler, because the fuck me. But I did not see that picture of it, so that's actually interesting. Although, that said, that was my guess, because I figured she got murdered by somebody.
Really?
Who would have thought there'd be another victim during the investigation? Maybe Monofamine's green puke was predicting this tragedy.
Ah!
Oh, the puke's color is normal now. I guess it was predicting
For
this.
now.
Everyone, please assemble in the seance room. The second Vi discovery announcement played. It didn't take long for everyone to come running.
What?
Tenko? Seriously? What is this? How did this happen?
How'd this happen?
Tenko. Gonta's so sorry. Gonta no could protect you.
Got a minute?
Suichi, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened?
Well, that's...
I don't know what's happening.
What on earth?
I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now, we should maybe start the investigation right away?
Say,
Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko. Yes?
huh?
Huh?
If so...
That's so cool. That is so fucking cool. If there are two blackened. Because now we've had the protagonist be correctly convicted of murder. Because Naegi got convicted in DR1, but it was bullshit and placed by Mono. But, and was originally meant for Kyoko, but it failed, and she figured, fuck it, I'll take Makoto out. He's a pain in the ass too. But this is new. That's cool. Was what I was trying to say. That was an overcomplicated way of saying it. What if there are two blackened? Well, we need to find them both at the class trial.
That's right.
Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario? What would happen? Monodam, what would happen? What would happen?
Not that.
Why do you look lost too, Monodam? I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy. I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do. Really, I don't know. Ah, man, they're all disorganized. Can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know how to investigate.
Father!
Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help.
Hey.
Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us. Is he gonna be fine now? Oh, well, no, he's still retarded. Or bald. Disabled, I don't know. He's still messed up in some way. Out of commission, those are the words I'm looking for, I think. It's all her fault that Daddy's ended up like that. It's all your fault, Monofine. Daddy, help! We don't know what to do on our own. We gotta use the power of love. That ought to snap him back to normal. Oh, they gotta lick him. That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right.
That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love. You'll understand that because you've never loved before, Monotime. Daddy, I love you, so please go back to normal. I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Aw, you're making me blush. What the fuck? What? What? I'm back! Can't do that while I'm sick! Were you good while I was away? Cannot do his voice at all. Oh, he's doing more like...
Thank you so much, my adorable, darling cubs.
I still love the licking sound. And also, hold on. Yeah, he's licking the, spotty one.
With you running the academy, I was able to fully enjoy my relaxing vacation.
Jesus Christ, though.
Oh, that tickles. Father's intense love is getting me all soaked.
Daddy, your tongue feels amazing! This better not awaken anything in me.
Oh my fucking god! Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ.
No, no.
Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax.
To tell you the truth.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do his voice well at all. Well, sick. I apologize, guys. Normally, most companies wouldn't even let you take time off to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave whether you get permission or not. Wait. So who's this Baldy then?
Yeah?
Oh, it's just a part-timer I caught to cover me while I was gone.
Hey!
Here's your pay, like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here.
Hi.
I thought you were supposed to be relaxed.
Huh?
Now that that nuisance is out of the way, what were you guys talking about again?
Yeah?
Ah, that's right. What happens if your votes... Wait, what happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates?
I'll answer that.
Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
Huh?
First come, first served? Oh, so first to get caught, first gets fucked.
Hey,
The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target. In other words, if the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tenko, then only Angie's killer would be considered the blackened. Basically, Tenko's killer wasted a kill, and Tenko herself is a waste of a victim.
Now then,
Oh, I'll add this to the school regulations, so you can review it later.
go ahead.
I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder, too. Monokuma File 3 has been updated in the Triple section of all that. Boy, everything's going so smoothly now that Father's writing things again. Leaders gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst. That's why I'm not a good leader. No matter what my Eagle Scout rank says. Daddy, you're glowing. You're glowing like a lamp. He's back to being silent. He must... I'm curious if Monodam is just as fucking confused as the others are. The other two are. Or at least everyone else. All the students. I don't know. Words. I'm not sure if these bears knew, but... There's nothing better than being praised by my cute little cubs. There was no little in that sentence. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I will never let any of you go. I cannot do his voice right now. Huh? He just left us behind while he was saying he'd never let us go.
How nice!
That's why he's so amazing. Please lick me some more, Daddy. Fuck's sake.
So long.
Farewell! Oh, Monodam's still here. Yeah, he must be pissed about it in some way, shape, or form. So to make sense of all
Listen
that,
closely.
if both murders have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer. But we don't even know if there is a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True. We should investigate Tango's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, you fucking psycho.
Shuichi!
Suichi, this is bad.
Huh?
This is unquestionably bad. Can't believe Tanko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused and I'm in no shape to help right now.
You know,
So this is where you need to step up.
listen up.
Listen, Shuichi. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright. Well, let's check the Monokuma file first. The victim is Tenko, the ultimate Aikido master. The body was found in the middle empty room on the first floor. The time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. That's the same as Angie's. A stab wound on her neck. The same as Angie's cause of death. I'm curious if it's a fucking spirit or something, like for real. It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse?
Jeez.
God, not again. Curse! And he's out.
Hey!
What? Curse?
Fucking Maki's
Calm
face.
down. No way there's a curse. Don't screw around.
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
Slam. A dull sound reverberated through the room.
Are you
Blood
okay?
coming out of his mouth. Kaido, are you okay?
My bad.
My bad, Suichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna go. She's gonna be pissed about that. I'm gonna go get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. Okay, she didn't comment on it. Kaido left the room, still a bit wobbly. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence. True. We haven't time to mourn for Tango's death, as long as our own lives are at risk.
This is...
That's true, but Angie and then Tango. Oh, she worried that the student council is getting killed off. And to think earlier, I was suspicious of Tango. I'm telling you, that's my official hypothesis right now. Although back of the neck would be difficult to do for a suicide, but not impossible. But I feel like she killed what's her face. Also, there's no weapon. Okay, maybe my hypothesis is bullshit, but my original hypothesis was Tanko killed Angie, felt bad about it, realized she was gonna get called out at the trial, or she was gonna have to watch Himiko die at the trial, and decided, fuck it, I'm gonna go out on my own terms. I'm gonna tell Himiko this nice speech, so she'll love me. Kind of like what Kirigiri did, in Danganronpa 3 on the 4th night, or right before the 4th, time limit. To Makoto. I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect our friends again. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. Except, everyone is panicking. And then you look at fucking Oma's face. Just, yeah! Yeah! That's apparently what Oma's voice sounds like. I have to get it to work. I have to get, oh my god. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a detective. Investigation. Resume! That's cool. It said resume instead of begin. It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to. Going to bring candles from other room to make this room bright, okay?
No.
No. That won't be necessary. Does he have a flashlight? Yeah. That's not necessary at all.
Huh?
Why?
Listen up!
Show him, Kibo. Show him your new oh, shit. Is that what she did to him? Besides possibly some other things. New power.
His eyes lit up!
That's so cool.
I, Muiruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
That's a reference to, I believe, a Pink Floyd song. And if it's not, then whoever, it's a popular band. And whoever the fans of that band are that see me are going to hunt me down, track down my address, and stab me in my sleep. But I'm pretty sure it's a Pink Floyd song. Labeled Shine On You Crazy Diamond. Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or
It's
something.
okay.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Kibo's flashlight function has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Alright, hi, Kenko, how you doing? Probably not well. Tenko's dead. Hey, the stone's there now. Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath, crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is a stab wound to her neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. Wait! Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut? Despite the pain?
No.
Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
The wound this deep. The victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experience.
That's obvious.
Of course. Quick deaths are my specialty. Well then, that makes sense.
By the way.
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. You're right. I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. Tenko's last moments have been added to the true bullet section of your monopad. Woohoo! Cage. This is the cage used in the seance.
Is this?
It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage.
Okay.
Big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first. Probably to Oma's delight, honestly. Hey, look at this.
Is this?
A bloodstain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
Yeah, I imagine so. This spatter must have been made when she was killed. I've never heard the word spatter. Except like spat, like I spat like the past tense of spit.
What do you mean?
I'm curious if that's a typo or if that's actually a word and I just don't know it. Probably the latter. Which means Tenko was killed when she was inside the cage.
Okay.
I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead.
Then?
She was stabbed, right? Wait, stabbed right when the cage was lifted. That would explain this bloodstain.
Huh?
Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted? That is a possibility. And there's a crack in the floor here. Nope, not fucking Tenko's body, god damn it. Shut up. I know this. Crooked floorboard. Because someone could have done, the thing that what's-his-name did during, Danganronpa 2's first trial, where they, like, go under the floorboards and just poke them. This floorboard is loose. It's the one right under Tenko.
Why?
That could have been the bang, too. Like, the floorboard banging up.
If
Why
I
is this
remember
floorboard loose?
correctly,
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance.
Why?
Why would it come loose during the seance?
But-
A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. Loose floorboard has been added to a true section of your monopad. Do I need to look at the stone? Yes, I actually do. There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be... Please rest your forehead upon the stone marker I placed here. It's just a stone for the court. Yeah, certainly. Like this? Okay, we already saw that. Tenko had her forehead on this rock, hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. Rocky stones man to triple section monopad. Is that everything here? No, there's something a hole in the corner. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
Is this?
A hole. Looks like there's a space under here too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there. What? Something dropped down there. After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves?
Okay.
Right, let's do it. Hole in the corner is bad. 2 pulls section you want to pad. I can leave now, I'm assuming. Well, leave that part. And look at everything else here. It's a wooden dog statue used in the Seance. I believe it's called the Dog God. Dog is God backwards. During the Seance, this isn't a flashback. It took 4 of us to remove it. And put it on. This wooden statue is pretty heavy.
If I remember correctly.
Kyo said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls. What do you know about girls? What a bitch. Have you even touched a woman besides your mother? Technically they touched him. But what's her name? Kaede held his hand during chapter 1 when she was comforting him. What?
I'm kidding.
Kidding. Anyway,
Is this...
if this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. He's still hung up on that. Dog statues, man. Did triple section your mono bad. That's a candle. Candles hung on the walls. They're the only source of light in this room. There are no windows in this room, so without candles, it was pitch black. But how did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness? It could, I doubt it is because it seems obvious, but it could be Robo Dude over there, Kibo. Because he has a flashlight. Although no, because everyone would know. It's the white sheet we used for the seance. This is placed on top of the cage. Kyo was the one who removed it.
Is this...
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. And on the back, look! There's a bloodstain on it, right around the middle of the sheet. But no hole in the fabric. Which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through this cloth. Yeah, she was stabbed from the floorboards. She was stabbed while underneath the cloth. White sheet is vantage, triple section you want to pad. Yeah, I need to talk to you guys. I'm guessing. I said things that made Tenko look suspicious. And now this? I'm sorry, Tenko. On the bright side, I can do sniffles very well one sec. Cry later. Don't cry. Huh?
Because...
Crying won't bring Tenko back. And if we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit. For Tenko. And all of us.
I guess...
You're right. Tenko would want us to figure it out. And so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize. Alright, I should probably talk to people who are actually in the fucking room when it happened.
Hey!
Himiko! Hey, Himiko! Be strong, Himiko! If you shake Himiko that much, she's going to break.
What?
But she's not talking. It's like Himiko not even there. She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now. Okay. Himiko. Talk to Oma. Hey, bud.
Oh, man.
Man, what a lay. You already talked about that, you bitch baby. I'm guessing Miu's just gonna repeat her lines too, then? What the f... This investigation is over and shut. It's all thanks to me for giving Kibo his new function. Now then, Cunt-Fu's killer is obvious. Cunt-Fu's killer is obviously one of you stupid assholes who signed up to do this bullshit science in the first place. No, not necessarily. Huh? Seriously? The seance was clearly set up to lure her in and kill her. How could someone who wasn't in the room kill her? So you believe that Tenko was killed during the seance?
Fucking moron!
There's no other possibility, shit for brains. God, you don't even know that? It's true that Tenko was alive before the seance began. It's the point of no return, Tenko. After his life, he mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking for you. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Tenko answered Kaio, so at that point, she was most certainly alive. When the candles were lit, she had already been killed. That means she was killed in the dark. I'm positive. What time exactly was Tenko killed after the candles were blown out? I guess we're all in the dark about that question. Yeah, fuck me. I deserve to be sick. That may be an important part of this case. Alright, and I fucking Gonta? Question mark?
Why?
First Angie, then Tenko.
How can this be?
Gonta's so insane. Why Gonta no could protect friends? Ah, maybe I'm supposed to check the hole actually from here. Hole in the corner. There's a small opening in the center of the corner. There's a space under the floor and something is down there. I should check under the floor, but I should finish. Okay. So yeah, I have to finish. I haven't talked to
Leave it to me.
What's his face? I become the guy in like that shine. Okay, he just repeats his line. And what do you have to say?
That cannot be.
Why? Why did this?
I knew it.
Kyu, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
But of course.
Of course. I am shocked about that as well. But what an asshole! But why did the seance fail? That's what he's concerned about. We performed all of these steps flawlessly. Wait, if she's dead though, does it work? He seems more concerned by that than the murder.
Yes.
Oh, we performed the caged child again. Somehow Tenko's spirit this time. Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Suichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
I see, yes.
True. It may be best to move past what happened to know why the seance failed.
Is that so?
Whatever. Just hurry up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle, so her head touched the marker stone. Then, Shuichi and Kokichi placed a cage over Tenko. After that, I placed a white cloth over the cage. Then the four of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the caged child song. The seance should have been complete, but... now that you mention it, I'm tired, apparently. Now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. Donk. Donk. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That is a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows
What
things.
do you mean?
And then what happened?
Yes.
Well, we called... I don't know what that was. Well, we called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items from within the magic circle, in the opposite order. First, all four of us removed the dog god statue. Then, I took off the white cloth. And then... Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it... Then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance.
No.
But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes? Then when was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yes, that is a problem.
I see, yes.
There is another problem.
How?
And that is, why ever did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out.
Perhaps.
Perhaps someone moved from their corner. Did someone else sneak in?
What's the point?
Obviously, since this seance was a complete sham. Maki never was one to pull her punches. Sound during seance has been added to a full section on your model pad. Can I investigate the corner now? Apparently not. Oh, the magic circle. The ruined magic circle, I guess. It's the magic circle Q drew on the floor. Well, at least it was.
Oh dear.
It has been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well,
Was this drawn with salt?
Yes.
Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
what?
Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. I have performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my butt. Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually. In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle. We'll find out in Kiyo's lab. It should be written in the Cage Dog Village document.
Hey,
Isn't that right, Kiyo? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Magic circle Kiyo drew has been ran in the mono pad. Maki, or I don't know why I say it like that. Maki, we finished investigating up here. Pass you to check under
by
the
the
floor.
way,
Seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for a
That's
light?
true.
Let's bring a candle. With Kiyo's light from up here, that should be fine.
okay.
Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go
Okay.
down. Okay, got it. I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then, we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. Oh, wow. I was gonna say, yeah, that's a lot of space considering. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours. Also, there's blood everywhere.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues.
Well,
I'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah. What? Why can I no longer look at it? Up, there we go. Oh, they cut a cross piece.
Ah,
Oh, look! Part of the cross piece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
that's true.
It's near the loose floorboard. And the position missing is about the same width, too. And from what I can see of it,
that's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is why? Another cross piece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion was missing.
Then,
So what purpose did this serve? It was enough to lift it out. The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose. And the cross piece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all this, then why? Cross piece under the floorboard has been added to the two-fold section of your monopad. And yeah, that was the same bit. Bloodstains. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's. Considering it's actively fucking dripping, I would assume so. Oh, apparently I have to investigate that wood. There's a bloodstain on the ground underneath the loose floorboards. But that's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. It's just under the same floorboards, just at different ends. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
hey,
Hey, the back of this floorboard has blood on it too.
Ah,
You're right. There's a little bit of blood on the underside of this
what
floorboard.
do you mean?
Did Tenko's blood splatter here when she got
that's
killed?
true.
I wonder. I can't really be sure yet.
Okay.
But these bloodstains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. I'm curious about that too, actually. I don't know. Whose floorboard is added to... Yay. Alright, okay, there's a bloody sickle over here, so there's the murder weapon. There's a sickle here! And there's blood all over it. The blood on the sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
Is this...
This came from my research lab.
Huh?
It did?
well,
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes
Well.
too. I'm trying to think of how that would work. That sounds very uncomfortable. Or maybe I'm just completely underestimating or overestimating the size of the sickle. It might just be like a hand thing. In which case, never mind. If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches.
that's right.
Oh, I'm thinking of a scythe, maybe, not a sickle. And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself.
But
Yeah, the sickle in Terraria isn't that big, so maybe, yeah. But even if this is our murder weapon, How did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? Can't fucking read. The blade should fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach your neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. Then her posture is the question. Hey, if the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
That's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floorboard in the dark. What's her name was the closest to it, Himiku. Or they could have been under the floorboard the entire time. Either of those is possible. Sickle under the floor has been added to the pupil section of your modify. Is that everything? I don't think so. Oh! Oh, did they come from the room next door? That's cool. Some of the wood is corroded and is broken off, so you can see in the next room. This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like the wood along the wall. There's wood along the wall. This part is rotted away. It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can get into the next room through here. If I remember correctly. The room next door is also empty, right? And the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving here instead. Wait, under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True. But it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in here. And they could have used a light like we were doing right now.
Well.
True. They used a light to move around under the floor. Is that possible? Could have been Kiba.
Is that
But we still would have seen the light, most likely. Maki, you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the blackened we need to vote for
You're right.
is the culprit for the first murder. The culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we investigate Angie's?
Okay.
Yes, of course. But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both of their deaths. Of both their deaths. Wow. I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. If you'd like to leave, yes I would. Thank you for asking. You're so oh shit. Oh fuck, what's going on? When I came into the hallway, I see more surprising than I could ever. I swear to God, if this is a third fucking victim. What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
it's a lie.
Oh, you cunt. You fucking cunt. I've actually seen the sprite of him with the blood over his head. I'm surprised I actually didn't see that coming. But did that surprise you? You guys scream and cry in terror. What are you doing? Oh my God, those fucking eyes. Oh, sorry. I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood. Okay, so what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to head to the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard.
Huh?
You stepped through a floorboard.
So mean.
Jeez, that gotta be good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
Got a minute?
But if you're going to lose consciousness, do it after. If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything. Oh, sorry. My bad. I guess there was no cross piece supporting the floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. What bad luck. Okay, Nagito. The cross piece was gone. Does that mean... Bong, bing, bong. What an asshole, though. Huh?
Confidence. Dreams. That's what the Killing Game is all about. Killing Game fans, hold your head high and watch with your own 2 eyes. Baseball, soccer, mobile games. They're all nothing compared to the killing game. The killing game just can't be beat. Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds.
I guess time's up.
Oh,
Aw, man. It's because of you guys. I didn't have enough time to check something. What were you trying to check?
see?
I wanted to research the Seance, whatever again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately... Oh, when he fell to the break? I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Kyo perfectly reenacted the Seance as what was written in the document. He drew his magic circle and circle the same exact way as in the picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools, too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. At the class trial. So, see you there. Is he about to pass out? Kokichi left. The blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. Bloody Kokichi has been at you. Truthful section of your monopad. He looks so happy. Let's go 2.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay. Is Maki nervous? I see. So even she gets nervous sometimes.
Die.
What are you staring at? Do you want to die? just dot. Alright, so we're heading back. Is this floor messier than it was before? I think that's just me, but... I could be wrong, but I feel like that was the longest investigation thus far. Which makes sense, as that is generally how Danganronpa goes. The further you get, the more complex the crime, the more time the investigation and trials take. And speaking of trials taking a long time, I actually might not be able to do what I normally do and do them back to back, because it is kind of late right now. It's 9 o'clock, which isn't super late, but where the fuck am I going right now? Isn't late at all, actually, but when you add, like, I don't know how long the trial is going to be, so the potential for, like, 3 fucking hours to it, that's going to be 12 right there. And I'm not going to be able to talk during that, so yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it tonight. God damn it. On the bright side, I might... Oh, but then it won't fucking matter, because then I don't... God damn it. Where am I going right now? What am I doing with my life? Oh, my fucking... Okay, that's what I'm looking for. But, yeah, because I'm not going to be able to do my commentary, because other people live in my house. So, once the trial gets underway, we're going to finish up the recording as usual, but I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. But I was going to say, like, at least then I won't have my sick voice, but I also won't have to do too much talking, because it's going to be the trial. It's mostly just going to be my own comments. It would appear we have all gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us.
Oh.
Less friends mean it that much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Well, don't worry. Oh, he's cleaned himself up. Don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta. Yeah. Gonta do his best to help. I want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaido idiot level.
What?
Hey! What's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaido?
Ah.
Yeah. I'm feeling better now. But wow, Maki roll sure packs a punch. It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far. I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time, so I don't have to use mine.
Hoo-yah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift. Wait, yeah, are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable. Saving that for later use.
Rest in peace.
Atua, please. Please lend us your power. It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all.
Well, you know.
She shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, It's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in a god, especially a
I
Tua.
also...
So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble. How long are you going to say that for? Atua and ghosts don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah. The trial this time is gonna be rough. We caught him on Atuma's trap. Oh, we got caught. Okay, I was gonna say, that is not proper grammar, sir. You're not fucking, you don't get the excuse. We got caught in Monokuma's trap. His trap
That's right.
probably made the first floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
Right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
Hey, so
Suichi, say something. What should I say? Rumble, rumble, rumble. Ramble, ramble, ramble. Oh, shit, it should have been ramble, 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 ramble. Because there were 4 rambles, 3 rumbles. I still think that's such a cool entrance to the courtroom. That's my favorite thus far. The escalator in 2 is pretty cool, but this is way cooler. And just anything behind a waterfall is awesome to me. I love it when it's a common trope in video games, or at least a semi-common, but I still fucking love it every time it's used. As usual, we walk towards the elevator in silence. As soon as we remaining survivors stepped aboard, we descended. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. And so we fell faster and faster, downward into the black. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it?
Uh-oh.
Boy, they look really depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Monodum sad. Yeah, he's been silenced, so he seems to just be quiet whenever Monokuma comes into play. As much as I love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth,
Now then,
let's hurry up and get this started.
extreme!
At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. Still can't do his voice, we'll sake. The 3rd class trial was about to begin. Angie Yonaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try and prevent the killing game. Then Tenko Chai T, the ultimate Aikido master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. The 2 that were killed were both trying to stop the killing. Wow, almost the entire first page is dead now. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? 2 different people? We need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. And we're gonna save, and that is going to wrap us off, guys. So, holy shit, just under, a little under, it's gonna be a bit more when I cut out the beginning of the recording, like the loading screens and shit, but just under 2 hours. 1 minute 56 seconds at the moment. So yeah, thank you all for watching. And next episode, we're gonna be doing the trial. And again, it is going to be a brief break. At least it's going to be at least 1 day has passed since I did the investigation, so it's quite possible I'll be a bit rusty. Although it's okay, because I suck anyway. So there's that. So thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys.